Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and today we are going to be cash stuffing, my favorite day of the week. I love cash stuffing so much. So let's jump into it. What I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to be taking, I'm going to count this, but I will be taking $200 out of this because the $200 does go towards my husband. That's what he gets for his allowance for 2 weeks. So I'm going to take that out after we count it to make sure that we have $740 for cash stuffing today. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, and $740. So that is perfect. We are going to take out $200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that we are putting aside because that is going to be Jimmy's allowance for the 2 weeks. So let's get into the budget. All I have is 20s, like I'd mentioned in Thursday's video. If you would have watched that, I was not able to get to the bank this week. So I was only able to go to the ATM. I do live about a half an hour outside of the city and I wasn't about to go just to town to go to the bank when I could essentially get cash from the ATM. So that is what I did. So everything is all 20s this week. And let me just zoom you out a little bit. All right, there we go. So I am actually just going to be setting this to the side because I don't really need to bring out my cash tray because we are only using 20s. So first we are going to be starting, actually first I'm not going to be starting with that binder. I'm going to be starting with my cash wallet. So I'm going to be making, I always say this, but I do want to make new envelopes for my binder. I want to make actually just the ones that I have, like the wallets or the envelopes that I make. I want to make those for in here is what my plans are. So make sure you hold me to it. I definitely want to do that. So with groceries, we are adding $40 this week. And I have no idea why these gift cards are in grocery. These actually should be in my personal one, but they are, I don't know if anything is on this one gift card, but I do know there's still $100 on this gift card that I do need to use up. So I'm just going to stick that in personal because I have no idea why it was in groceries. But we are only adding $40 for groceries this week because my daughter who lives at home with us and goes to college, she is actually dog sitting and house sitting for 2 dogs that live about 5 kilometers from our house, and she will be dog sitting for the rest of the month and actually going into probably until December is what they are thinking that they will need her to dog sit and house sit for. Therefore, we don't need a lot of groceries, right? So the only problem with this is that I do need $10 for eating out and I do need $10 for personal, but I am just going to put the $20 in personal, and then, you know, it really doesn't matter. That's one thing that I would actually combine is my personal and my eating out, because technically it's kind of the same thing. If I want to get a coffee or something like that, it will come out of my eating out, but it's technically personal, right? So I'm just going to put the $20 in there, and that is going to be our cash wallet done. I did not add any cash in my gas because I have been filling up at Costco, and at Costco you need to use a debit card or a credit card, and I just directly use my debit card and take it straight out of our account. So I left that $60 in the bank. So let's now get into our short-term sinking funds, which is this binder. So my short-term sinking funds is anything that I save for, that I put money into. However, I do constantly take money out of it. So it's not necessarily a long-term, but it is a short-term savings binder because I am kind of working my way up in order to pay for something like medical or my nails every month or things of that nature, but I do often take money out of this as well. So we are starting out with medical, and medical is going to be getting $20. And now in medical, we have 20, 40, and 45. $5. It is so nice to be doing a cash stuffing again. I feel like I am really going to be getting back on track with my weekly videos, and I'm so excited about it because I really need to get on top of this. I know some of my videos, if you would have watched the one video, which I will link up in the description, I was contemplating on starting over, but then I was like, why would I even start over? I really don't think it's going to change anything. Because I still need to save for the categories and the sinking funds that I have set aside. $40 is going into Costco. So I decided to just continue on with what I'm doing and go from there. There might be a few tweaks along the way, but I'm really satisfied with the categories that I have. And I just want to continue doing it and building it up, right? So next is going to be Renos, and Renos is going to be getting $40. So we have $500 in the bank, and now we are adding $40. Also wanted to mention, I decided, this reminds me, the placement card here. I did create new placement cards. So these are the placement cards. These ones you will not have the option of the colors. It will come like this with the pink piggy, the black denomination, and the black border. So I have $100, $500, $1,000, and $5,000 available on my Etsy shop right now. And then also I did another design, and this is the one with the pig and the denomination like written out, and this you will have the option of colors. I have a new array of colors on my Etsy shop that I added to the shop, and you can either get any color that you chose. It has 100, 500, 1,000, and 5,000 denominations for placeholders. So please make sure you check those out on my Etsy shop. I always have the link below. Next is going to be Beauty, and we are adding $40 to Beauty. So Beauty now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 100, which is amazing. I have a nail appointment plus a pedicure coming up probably next week, and this will be my last pedicure that I get. I usually only get them over the summer. My nails I get all year round, but I'm glad that we're kind of building that back up again. So birthday is going to be getting $20. So this is kind of where it gets confusing because I do have $200 in the bank. So I do maybe need to put a place card holder of $200 in here, but I do have $200 in the bank for birthday. And now we have another $30. So that's $230 technically in birthday. And in travel, we are adding $20. I'm building this one back up. I don't plan on going anywhere for quite some time, but I do like to have some cash in here just in case one of our kids comes home for gas money, or if we go to visit them. That's what this money is used for, technically just gas money along our trip. So $30 in travel. Pets is going to be getting $40 this week. And also pets, I've been saying this forever, but I am really trying to boost this up. So I really want to start getting aggressive to adding to pets because you never know of an emergency. Vets are very expensive. So now in pet, we have $20, $40, and $50. So I definitely want to be adding like at least $40 every week to kind of build this up. Date night and holidays, we are actually skipping this week. And no, actually date night, we are adding $20. I'm so sorry. Date night, we are adding $20. And Jimmy and I just went out on a date, so it is bone dry. So we have $25, and then there is a little bit on a gift card here as well. So we are skipping holidays and support small, you guys. That is what we are skipping this week. And then the next one is going to be hunting. And of course, hunting gets its regular $60. Still unsure about what we are going to be doing for the hunting season, depending on my husband's mobility. Because if you would have been watching, I will link the video up here, but he was not able to work for a week. So we are kind of playing it by ear, but I still want to be adding to it. And regardless, if we don't use this for hunting, I will use it and transfer it into my tax-free savings account. So we have $500, $600, $620, $640, $660, $680, and now $700 in hunting. So our hunting is during the month of November. And that is it for our short-term sinking funds. Now let's go into our long-term sinking funds. These are things that I save for that are usually annually, and it's just kind of like a larger expense that happens throughout the year. So we are going to add $20 to anniversary, and anniversary now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 115, and $116 now in anniversary. Our anniversary is in April, so we'll be able to add some more to that category before then. And I am actually going to be giving myself $60 this week, you guys. I know it's a lot, but I feel like I deserve it. I want to build this up as well, just in case there's something that I see online or there's something that I want to get. I want to have the money for it. 20, 40, 60, $75 in my envelope. And that is that. And then next is going to be our taxes, and we are adding $20 to taxes. So let's see what we have. We need $300 is usually what it costs for Jimmy and I to get our taxes prepared. We rarely have to pay into taxes, but this is just to get our taxes prepared. 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, and $200. So that's excellent. We just need $100 more, and that usually happens in March when we get our taxes prepared. I am so excited for this one. So Apollo is getting $40, and Apollo after this count is going to be fully funded. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and $200 is what I pay for a year for Apollo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside, and this goes towards the bank, and I am going to put in one of these fully funded that I created and that I made, and I'm thinking about adding these to my Etsy shop probably within the next couple weeks. You will be able to get these in any color, but I did want to have them on my Etsy shop because once I get these categories, I want to make sure that I know that they're fully funded and deposit that money into the bank and know that I have all of that money in there. So it is going to be fully funded. I am not going to start stuffing this probably until like next year, but that's a great feeling. This is my first fully funded like sinking fund. So that's a great feeling. Next is going to be car maintenance, and car maintenance is going to be getting $20. So now in car maintenance, we have $40. This just goes towards anything that I need for my car, oil changes, car washes, or anything like that. Next is car registration, and it is getting $20. So now in car registration, we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and $200. And our car registration is about $300, and that is due in March as well. Everything is due in March, you guys. So that is why I'm so glad that I started cash stuffing so that I will have all of that money ready to go once March comes around. So we are not adding any to our emergency fund. In our emergency fund is $3,000. So 1, 2, and 3,000. That is all in the bank. It's actually our savings account is what we call it. And then in our tax-free savings account, we have $5,000, $6,000, and $7,000. So I need to get a couple envelopes made for those categories and change those. But that is it for our long-term sinking funds. And that is it also for today's video, you guys. I am so glad that I am back into cash stuffing. It makes me feel so good and so in control of my money when I do this. And that is the one main reason why I love cash stuffing. I know where our money is going, how much we're making, how much we're saving. It's such a relief to know that like Christmas is fully funded. I have that fully funded and that money is in the bank. Now I have the Apollo, which is our online streaming cable for the year. That $200 is saved up. Like it's just such a good feeling knowing that that money doesn't have to come out of our budget all at once. And that is the main thing with cash stuffing. You add a little bit every week or every payday in order to get that big lump sum at the very end of it. So you know me, I love cash stuffing. I think it is absolutely a great way to stay on top of your budget. and highly recommend it to everybody. I love it so much. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure that you give this video a like, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Love to have you join the family here, and we will see you next time.